Let's see if we can get the cows a couple of treats. They love their hay cubes. What a beautiful sunrise. Look at the rabbits. What are you doing, rabbits? Stay away from that garden. Hey, Rocky Top and Rosie. Here, cows. Want a couple treats? Here. Come here. Come here. Want a treat? Come here. Come here. You want one? Good cow. Yeah, there you go. You want another one? Good bull. Good bull. Got one little one left. That's it. Ow! What's up, cow? I should have brought you a treat. That's what I should have done. I'll bring you one next time, okay? I'll bring you one next time. Grain? Oh, no. Come on, get out there. Let's go over here. Come on. Watch it. Hey, watch where you're kicking. You watch where you're kicking, mister, Mrs. Come on, I'll give you some on this side. Hey, Longhorns, do you see those Angus? They're crazy. They're crazy beasts over there. They have no sense. They act like savages. If our pasture was done, we'd have enough grass. We wouldn't have to give them hay right now, but we're not done yet. I got you some hay. Here's some more hay. Look at you guys acting all civilized. Here, I got you some hay. Oh, Rocky. You just threw your hay all over the ground, son. What'd you do that for? I know, I gotta redo this feeder. It's terrible. Oh my goodness. Just when we all thought you were doing well, you made a big mess. You made a big mess, son. You made a big mess. You made a big mess, buddy. Oh well, that's my fault. As you can see, folks, I need to fix this feeder. I'm gonna put some wood strips in there, make it a little better than what it is now. It just didn't work. But live and learn. These two cows just like to fight over the feed, don't you? You just like to fight over it. You both go from one side to the other. Calves, they just stay on their own side. You two like to fight over your food. Almost looks like one cow with 6 legs.
Today, it's a little rainy, it's a little cold, but I got a few minutes and see if we can't find any morels. So this is the season. They're saying it's going to be 34 and a chance of flurries tonight. So if there's any up, we would like to go get those before the snow hits. Some people say that the snow won't hurt them. I don't know. I just know they taste delicious. So if they're out there, I'd like to be the one to find them. So let's go see what we can find. So I think what we'll do today, instead of going clear back to the back of our property to the thick woods, I think what we'll do is we'll try to hit this old railroad track right here beside my wood pile. I've had some luck in the past finding some there, so we'll start there. We may get skunked, we may not find anything, but if we find some, you can bet we're gonna pick them. Let's check it out. Well, I think we found a small gray sponge or morel, but it's gray. They're just as good as the yellow, but let's take a look. This looks pretty small yet, but we're gonna pick it because it is supposed to snow. As you can see, it is a little small. I do have an old onion sack that I'm gonna put these morels in if we find them. They say that that's a good way to do it. I don't know any different, so we found one. May it be very small, we did find one. We'll keep looking. As you may or may not have seen, we did have two small ones that we found that we're going to continue to look. I was always told to put them in an old onion sack or something like that so the spores can fall out. I don't know if that's true or not, but we're gonna do that. So there's this little hill here, and I always try to check on top of these hills. There's a lot of dead wood, a lot of brush, but there is room for the sunlight to get in, so I like to check around these hills. We'll check and see if we can't find anything here. This is an old railroad track bed. We have found mushrooms here in the past. I think we found another one, folks. Right here. Right there behind that stick. Another small one. There we go. Little bitty one. So, we're not getting skunked. We have found a couple. They're rather small, but they're going to taste the same as a large one. Hopefully our luck continues because we've only been out here a matter of a few minutes and we've already found some. So let's keep our eyes open and see what we can find. This looks like a pretty good area. It's got some good growth with the grass, which means the mushrooms should have good sunlight just as well. So we'll keep our eyes peeled here. can see, this one's a little smally, little booger. But we're gonna pick him as well. You can tell that cold weather has been rough on these things. So we're gonna go ahead and pick him. I mean, we just picked him right here, and look, we have another one right there. So maybe we're in a pretty good spot here. This one is much better. Who knows? There we go, look at that. Now we're getting there. So we're getting a few in our bag. We'll take a closer look around this area while we're here. Oh, folks, there we go. This is more like it. This is what we would like to see. Trying to do all this one-handed. Now look at that. That, my friends, is what we're looking for. If we could find a dozen of those, we would have an amazing day. But we're doing well. We're doing well. Keep looking around this area. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but I try to cut them off at the roots. I've been told that's the way to do it. So that's what we did. I don't know any other way. Well, friends, it is starting to rain. Like I said, it is in the 30s. It's 20-mile-an-hour wind. It's rainy. We found a few, which is a success. So we are blessed to have those. So we'll have to start a video of cooking those things up. Hey friends, welcome back. So now we have our morel mushrooms, and we're going to prepare them to be cooked. So we didn't do too bad. As you can see, some of these are pretty good size. Well, actually see how many we have here. So it looks like we have 8 of them. And as you can see, look right here, there's some bugs. As you can see, there are bugs that can come out of these after you freshly pick them. So we're gonna soak these in salt water overnight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm simply gonna cut them in half, just like that. They're nice and clean, but we're gonna go ahead and soak them in water overnight. So we're simply going to split all these down the middle. And there's many ways to do this. There's no right or wrong way. This is just the way I was taught. So that's how I'm going to do it. This is the biggest one we have. And once we fry this up, this thing will make a great sandwich or just eaten by hand. So now that we've got them, we're going to soak them in salt water. Then we'll cook them up tomorrow. So here's our final product. As you can see, I've got them in water. A little salt water right there. We're going to put a lid on them. Put them in the refrigerator. We'll open these up tomorrow and fry them up. Hey folks, so it's the next day. So now we're ready to start cooking our morel mushrooms. So today we got the mushrooms that we had in the refrigerator overnight. Some flour with some salt and pepper. And our eggs, we're going to mix a couple eggs with just a little bit of milk to break them up. We're going to cook this in our Field Company cast iron skillet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn this on about just below medium heat. We're going to put a whole stick of butter in there. As you know from my previous cooking experiences, I love butter. So we're going to put that in our cast iron, let that get melty while we continue to get our eggs and flour and mushrooms ready to go. So we'll go with some egg wash here. Then we'll throw it in the flour. Then right into the skillet. I'm just going to use my hands. So once they start getting good and golden brown, you can see it creeping up the sides that they're nice and brown, then go ahead and start flipping those over, cooking the other side. So a lot of the old timers say that if you soak your mushrooms in water, then when you're done with that water, take it and dump it out in the area where you found the mushrooms. And they say the spores in that water will help them regenerate for next year. I don't know if that's factual. I don't know if it's what it is, but we're going to go do that just because that's what they say to do. So we're going to give that a try as well. So now you can see how they turned out. So now it's time for the taste test. We'll see what the fruits of our labor have produced. I like mine a little crispier than most people, so you may say, well, those look a little dark. That's just the way I like them. So, those are delicious. Nice, and I put a little salt and pepper in that flour, and it makes these things taste delicious. So, if you've never had these morel mushrooms, I suggest you try and find some. You can buy some at your local fruit market sometimes, but they're very good. Just some butter, flour, and egg wash. And these things are amazing to taste. So I'm going to have to probably eat most of these. But one thing I will tell you is I can't eat all these. I'm going to have to take some over to my dad. He is a Korean War vet who went mushroom hunting every year that he could. He's now 91 years old and cannot get out and go mushroom hunting. So we're going to take him some of these and let him have these. So we're just going to take a few samples, but we're going to take and let him enjoy those since he can't get out and gather them anymore. We're going to take them to him and let him enjoy the morels for this year. I want to thank you as always for tuning in. Hope you like and subscribe this channel. You never know what you're going to see. It could be anything from cars to hunting to fishing to definitely dealing with the cows. It could be even morel mushroom hunting. But we thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Hope you have a great day. God bless.